Ladies and gentlemen, the stream is now in session. Obi-Wan362 Gamer Law presiding. And welcome. Welcome. Crimson! Welcome to the courtroom. How are you doing this evening? Oh, I'm trying to send the tweets out real quick, so I apologize. And boom. There we go. I'm not doing too bad. Getting a late start, as per usual, on Mondays, but such is life. Let's go ahead and get connected. Been live for 5 minutes, so if people aren't here, that's their fault. Right? That's how it works, right? I'm still annoyed. This extras is still lit. And I'm pretty sure it shouldn't be. Cause like I've seen all of this. Yeah, but it still says there's something new. That's annoying to me. Hey, Anubis, how's it going? So... Ooh, that bar might be a little big, actually. So, I'm basing this off of a quote that we got at a place. Anubis, welcome. I don't know if I said that or not. Welcome to the courtroom. How are you doing this evening? But Crimson, I'm basing this number off of the quote we were given by one of the places, and I'm just kind of assuming that it's gonna be rough. It's gonna be fairly similar in different places. So I'm kind of just hoping. So. Huh, that didn't work. I guess it wouldn't, would it? Alright, to fix it because it's pretty thick. Oh, I'm doing alright, Anubis. Doing alright. height of 75 worked. So I think it's really... do that. There we go. That seems like a more reasonable size, right? That's smaller. That's better. We'll go with it. Oh, excuse me. So... can't wait to see what happens tonight. Yeah, and it shouldn't cover up text up there because subtitles are traditionally at the bottom. And as long as you guys let me know if it ends up being problematic, then... just stopped in to say hi. Okay, Anubis. Thanks for stopping in. Glad to see you. I hope you have a good rest of your whatever general time that it is. Day, night, week, whatever. Okay, Crimson. So far, so previously on The Wolf Among Us, we started playing, and what it is it's an area called Fabletown, where all of the fairy tale characters moved after some big, I think they call it the cataclysm. It was the Exodus that followed the cataclysm. I don't know. So they've all moved here, and they're all disguising themselves as humans. They're living in the real world now. They're living in New York. It's kind of like, yeah, kind of Once Upon a Time-ish. But so, like, they're disguising themselves as humans. Like... like we see here in this shot for Episode 1, Faith. Dude with the axe is the woodsman. The dude he's attacking is Big B. Big B Wolf, also known as the Big Bad Wolf. The girl over there, we didn't know her name when we met her. We had to go through a bunch of hoops. She's now dead. She's headless. Her name was Faith, aka Donkey Skin, which was an interesting fairy tale that we went down the rabbit hole for. And Big B, the Big Bad Wolf, is now the sheriff of Fabletown. And so, like, everybody has to have, everybody who can't pass as human has to have a glimmer, which makes them appear human. If they don't have that, then they get sent to a farm, which is in upstate New York, away from people, so that no one sees them. So Big ends up fighting with the wood guy. They go to the Woodlands, which is the apartment complex. Hey, Flamboy, welcome. They go to the Woodlands, which is the apartment complex. He goes to wait to get a statement from Faith. She never shows up. Instead, he gets a knock on the door, and Snow White is there. She is the assistant to the deputy. Yeah, not euphemism at all. It is actually a farm, because one of the three little pigs, I'm trying to remember his name is Clyde, something like that. He keeps running away from the farm and crashing on Big B's couch. So it's really a thing, but yeah, the euphemism's obvious. Anab, welcome. Flamboy, I think I said welcome to you, but if I did not, welcome. She comes out, she's like, but she comes in, she's like, we have a problem. And so, like, they go downstairs. Bigby's obviously crushing on Snow White, because, well, you know. They get down to the bottom. They get down to outside, and there's a jacket laying on the ground. Bigby pulls up the jacket, and bam! There is Faith's head sitting on the stoop. It's like, ah, crap. So they go, because they don't know who she is at this point. They go to try to figure it out. They get one of the flying monkeys, who is the librarian, to go get the books of the records so they can try and find her. Stuff ensues in there. Ultimately, he gets the books, finds out who that is. They get ready to go to talk to Prince Lawrence, who had married Faith. And that's when Bigby gets a call from the landlord at the Woodlands. No, not the Woodlands. Goes and gets a call from Mr. Toad, who's a slumlord, who's like, oh, we've got something going on here. We need help. And so then you have to choose, where do you go? You have to choose, where do you go? Because Mr. Toad's called you, and there's an obvious problem. And then, I'm getting to the multi-path consequences based on choices. Because this was the first big one. Was, Toad calls you and is like, we need help. But then you ask the magic mirror to show you Prince Lawrence. And it shows Prince Lawrence, and you see that knife covered in blood, and you see a pool of blood. From the look in the mirror, it looked like he was dead anyway, let's be honest here. But so then you have to just choose, like, do we go to help the Toad, or do we go check on Prince Lawrence? I went and checked on the Toad. Toad didn't want to talk. You have to do some detectiving to get him to talk. I agree, Flamboy. It's largely an illusion of multipath consequences. Like, there are consequences, but ultimately it won't make a difference. The consequences tend to be minimal. But so I made that choice. Went to Toad's place. I had to do some detectiving to get him to tell me what happened, because he didn't want to talk. He didn't want to be a snitch. Went through all that. Ended up telling us that one of the Tweedle twins had broken into the apartment, was messing everything up. I mean, yeah. Crimson's probably what's happening. Bigby ends up chasing down. Like, you end up having to chase one of the Tweedle twins. That goes well. You end up catching them in an alley, and he turns around and he's like, oh. He chats for a minute, basically telling you, like, I'm not telling you what's going on. He's like, alright, and threatening back and forth. And then he smiles and he's like, dumb. Bigby's like, oh, now you're calling me dumb? He's like, no, I'm Tweedledee. That's Tweedledum. Bam! Bigby gets knocked out. Hi, Bubbles! So then at that point, we go to try and follow the lead. Oh, I'm sorry, no. We went and helped. What it was we went and helped Toad. He told us that the Tweedles caused them problems. Then we went, checked on Prince Lawrence. He died. We get there, like, he asks for water, and then he dies. See a bunch of stuff about Faith. And then as we're getting ready to leave, we inspect the closet, and that's when Tweedledee pops out and takes off running. We have to chase him down. Okay. So then we come to Snow White standing over us, like, well, that went well. So then we end up going to the Trip Trap bar, where we get there, and nobody wants us there because we're the big bad wolf and the sheriff. And so we're like, brr. And so, oh, earlier the woodsman was beaten on Faith, and so we're really not sure who murdered Faith at this point. So everyone's a suspect. But since the woodsman has an axe, and Faith was decapitated, and he was beating on her earlier, he's a pretty likely candidate. So we go in there, looking for information. Nobody wants to tell us anything. Everybody's pushing back, not wanting to talk. And out of the bathroom comes the woodsman, and we're like, oh, okay. We're both basically just like, I don't want to fight. He's like, I don't want to fight either. And so we chat a little bit, and finally he's like, we finally mention it, and he's like, I didn't do it. I swear I didn't do it. All stuff, and it's like, okay, I believe you. But then, an ogre on the, or no, what was it called? A blight? Something. Some kind of giant monstrous thing attacks us because he doesn't like us. He doesn't like us being there. So we fight, we make our point. And then who walks through the door but Tweedle, one of the Tweedle twins? And at that point, you get the option to either catch and arrest the Tweedle, or to catch and arrest the woodsman, or huntsman, or whatever you want to call him. And we went and... Huh. Thank you, Edchab. I didn't notice that I put that in the wrong channel. So we caught the we caught the Tweedle twin. And so we go back. We're taking him in, and as we walk up the steps, and we get back to the Woodlands, and which is the apartment that Bigby lives in, and as we pushing past people, there are cops everywhere. There are cops everywhere. And so Bigby just pushes past people, and there, on the steps of the Woodlands, is Snow White's head. And that's how the first chapter ended. Episode, whatever. So, now we're on to episode 2, Smoke and Mirrors, where they will probably give you at least some of that as a backstory. Are there any questions? No? Good. Oh, nice, Unhab. Have fun with your vacation.
Mr. Toad.
Should be nice. No, Mr. Toad.
Do something, Bigby, before he completely tears up the place. Whoa, 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 hey, hey!
You got something on your face.
Fuck are you talking about, you stupid
Oh.
You're not as bad as everyone says you are.
Please, Bigby. Promise me you won't tell Beast you saw me.
I promise.
Dang it, why didn't the subtitles remain on?
Thank you for trusting me.
Have you seen my wife? Have you seen Beauty?
Nope.
Come with me.
Faith.
Don't interrupt me, Miss Snow.
You asked me a question.
Don't change the subject. You are to blame for this unpleasantness, Miss Snow.
No, I'm D. He's dumb.
But he said if word of this ever got back to him, if he ever thought you knew, or Miss White, he'd come back and kill my boy. I'm looking for the woodsman.
Well, he's not here.
Ollie, you're out of paper towels and they're gonna string me up, Bigby. You said it looks fucking bad. It looks really bad, but I didn't do it.
All right. I got $100 for the first bloke that can tell me something about a girl named. Fuck, man.
This fucking lapdog. He comes sniffing around this place now with the rich fucks in the woods need a shakedown. Ain't that right, Bigby?
Now things are worse off than they've ever been.
Well, that's not true.
Right. We've had it worse, but not by much.
Lost, welcome. It's always the hot people that die, basically. Basically, Flamboy. I'd be curious to see the comics, what they're like for this. I think they're called the Fables. Yeah, and again, it's important to keep in mind that Bigby definitely had a crush on Snow White.
Mr. Wolf!
Oh.
You're making this more difficult than it has to be.
Oh,
You
Upper
just
West Side Spring
cooperate
Scene.
and answer the questions, you can go home. Maybe get some sleep. How are you feeling? I know it's been a long night for you. You look like you could use some rest.
I'll be better when I find who did this, which I can't do while sitting in here.
We all want the same thing here, Bigby.
Do we? You Mundy.
Look, I know what you must be going through. Really, I do. But I could use your cooperation.
You know, I hate to say it, but I don't think you do.
Of course. You're right. I can't imagine what you're going through right now.
Good. Uh-huh.
What is it with you cops? Always trying to empathize with people. I know this must be hard for you. Do you? Do you fucking know? Have you had a friend killed and their head left at your fucking doorstep?
Well, have you?
No, didn't think so.
Jeez.
Your nose is bleeding. Are you okay? You don't look so good. Detective Brannigan?
I'm Detective Brannigan.
Yeah, I know. I just said that. Is there something?
Do you hear
What?
that?
Is there a siren song?
Please. Please. I'm sorry. Just make it stop, please.
What? Huh. Hi!
Go now.
Yeah.
What did you do to her?
She'll be fine. It's just a memory wipe spell. Very expensive, but it works. The whole station will forget the last 24 hours and everything they saw at the Woodlands.
That seems excessive.
Hurry up.
24 hours? Better check the videotape. And the picture. And the... You're not taking any of these things? And the videotape! You're the worst detective. Something only affecting Mondays, yeah. Oh, also Crimson, normal people who aren't from the fairy tale world are called Mondays. It's short for mundane. In case you couldn't guess that. This is Ichabod Crane, the assistant mayor who is currently in charge.
Thanks for bailing me out.
Certainly. We found Tweedledee chained up to a post. It was your doing, correct?
Yeah.
Yep.
Well, I don't know why you detained him. Dee was at the Trip Trap when Snow was left at the Woodlands, so he couldn't possibly be involved in this mayhem. Bluebeard's currently interrogating him, and he hasn't said anything useful. And Bigby, we have to tread carefully here. We can't implicate an innocent man, and people are already worried about your conduct. As of late.
He's working for somebody. Whoever it is wants him snooping around every crime scene I've looked at.
That doesn't necessarily mean they're involved in the murders.
No, it doesn't. We have other cases. He's involved in something. Will you be next? Wow.
I know what you're thinking, Bigby. It's been one full night and a slice of morning, and I already miss her too.
Aww.
You know, I never get more homesick than when one of us dies. And now, for it to be Snow,
Fables live a long time, and they're very hard to kill.
just can't believe this is really happening.
Yeah. It's hard.
Our stories used to be so simple. We had a beginning, a middle, and an end. But ever since we moved to this awful city, everything's gotten so confused.
Now we just have ends.
Did she,
Best
give any
smuggles, yep.
indication to what she was thinking? When you saw her last, I mean. I don't know why, but I'd like to know that she was, I guess, fine, I suppose.
She could come off as callous sometimes, but she wasn't really. She said that she wanted to change things, make it easier for Fables to get help when they need it.
I don't know what else to say, Bigby. We have to put an end to this.
Uh-huh.
It's been 2 murders in as many days. If we don't unearth our culprit, and soon, there will likely be another on our doorstep tonight.
I'll get it done.
Better not
Please,
be.
Bigby, for Miss White.
I got it.
Oh. Yeah, they won't have it. They won't have memories, but we'll have evidence. Yeah, they'll have that. Like, how do you leave behind the videotape?
That's not a very good answer, is it? Come on. Just tell me what I want to know. It will make things a lot less painful for you. In theory.
Oh, were you planning on using that? I just thought you really liked rubbing your little sword.
What the hell do you think you're doing?
Hello, Ichabod. Sheriff.
Bluebeard.
I was just chatting with our new friend.
You were supposed to wait for us to get back. I told you, if you want to be involved, you will do things my way. No violence!
Whatever you say, Ichabod.
Oh, there's about to be some violence.
Hello, Big B.
I want answers, D.
Oh, goody. I thought you wanted questions, and I was having so much trouble thinking of any good ones. Though I'd settled on, how's your head?
You see what I've been dealing with? What are you going to do about this, Bigby?
It's been better, but we're not here to talk about me. Snow White is dead,
Look, I didn't kill anyone.
and I'm supposed
Yeah, that wasn't
to
very.
just
That wasn't
believe
very convincing.
You were with me when it happened, dummy.
I still have questions for you, D.
Sounds like a
Lawyer.
personal problem.
This is ridiculous.
Let him work. He's got more experience with these kinds of things.
You know I saw you at Faith's apartment. What were you doing there?
Girl's got air conditioning. You can't imagine what it's like living in a little shithole with no air. Especially with this heat wave going on. Have to find some place to cool off.
I'm not fucking around here, D. All right, D. Let's get to know each other.
Yep.
What is it now, Big B?
Let's see.
Out with it.
Look, I know it's unpleasant. You don't want to be here, right? I'm not trying to make things difficult for you. I just need you to cooperate. Once you've answered my questions, I'll let you go.
Come on.
It would help if I wasn't strapped to a chair. Fair enough.
Just tell me what you were doing at Faith's apartment.
Come on.
Look, Bigby, we're not on opposite sides here. My brother and I are trying to get to the bottom of things.
Oh.
Same as you.
Your brother. Where was he last night?
I can't say. He could have been anywhere.
Take your best guess.
He didn't do
Yeah.
it, if that's what you're thinking.
Then where is he?
Come on.
No, I'm not sending you after my brother. Look,
Are you
I
sure?
answered your question. Can I get my stuff back now?
What did
No.
you find on him?
Oh, nothing of consequence, really.
Oh, I'll decide if it's of consequence. If Faith's a wad of cash?
Just let me go, all right? I don't have any answers for you.
Some whiskey.
You just carry this around?
Always handy that way.
I'm not
Hey,
sure this
Adges.
is really
Thank you.
working.
I enjoy this game.
Let's see where this goes.
It couldn't hurt, I guess.
Look, baby, this isn't going to work.
Hey,
Don't
back
you want
off.
to find out what happened to those girls? To Snow White?
Yeah, I do. Now walk away, Bluebeard.
So where's your brother?
Look, mate, I'd like to help. I would, but I can't tell you where he is. Last time I saw him, we split up and I went to find Faith. I don't know where he is now, but he didn't kill anybody. Just leave him out of this.
Good.
You mentioned Faith?
Look, I went to her apartment.
Uh-huh.
That's no secret, you saw me.
Right.
There's more
Why?
to it. You said you were trying to find something.
Okay, get out of here.
All right, D, since you never answered my first question, what did you want from Faith?
Sorry, I can't help you. I'm not saying any more about it.
It's moving along.
At an idle pace.
It'll take as long as it takes, Bluebeard.
It's a terrible thing.
What's that you've got?
Make him drunk. I mean, it's an option. It is. It's definitely Lee from The Walking Dead Lost. There's
what
no
are you
doubt.
gonna do with that?
Gonna show it to you.
Fuck, Bigby. Don't make me look at that. Just put that away. Please. I
Yeah.
want to see that.
I don't want to see it either. I had to live it. You're just looking at the picture.
This is why we're here. Someone killed this woman, and we need to know who.
I get it. I do. But I can't tell you what I don't know.
What did you want from Faith? Sweet girl like her.
Sweet? You think that girl was sweet? She was a fucking thief.
Oh, really?
Fucking sweet. Faith was plenty of things, but that ain't one of them. I mean, you know what she did for a living, right?
Uh-huh.
What did she steal?
I don't know. Just some dumb thing my boss was after.
Your boss.
So let's talk about your boss then.
Come on. Come on,
You
D.
get me in trouble, Bigby. I can't answer any more of your questions.
Yeah, you've said that before.
Are you done yet? I'm getting old over here.
You always carry this much cash?
I've got a lot of laundry to do this week. What's it to you?
I mean, I've got some laundry to do as well.
I better get that back.
Why, don't we have a slight British accent? I mean, let's be fair. Where do most fairy tales come from? Just let him squirm. Squirm, D. Squirm.
Why don't you just tell me who you're working for?
Look, you're not a bad guy. I believe Beauty on that one. But I can't give you that information. That's
Uh-huh.
where I gotta draw the line.
There's no way Beauty would associate with a scumbag like you.
What's wrong with me? You're telling me I ain't pretty enough? Yeah,
Basically.
we're real close.
I thought this was supposed to be a murder investigation, but you're treating this guy like a fucking house guest.
Get out of
Yes,
here.
And not getting any answers from him this way.
I'm getting all sorts of answers from him.
Dead. One of us. And you're going to let this ignorant shit walk out of here in one piece. Out of my way. I'll show you how it's done.
What the fuck? What do you think you're doing?
Teaching him a lesson. Now pay attention.
Stop this right now!
You enjoying yourself?
Immensely.
Come on. That's enough, Bluebeard. Oh, who's here?
Snow.
What?
What's going on down here?
Whoa.
Snow.
Who's glimmered themselves to make them look like snow? Who? What? How? Well, Fair Tales are European. I don't know. I'm pretty sure D does because Alice was written in the UK. I don't know anyone else. It's 20. That's a lot of money. Exactly, that's a lot of money. See, Crimson, my thought is absolutely he's the boss behind it because that's what Bigby thinks. Bigby has a file on Bluebeard in his house. And so what he's really doing is he's beating one. He wanted to make it look like he was trying to get D to talk, and then on top of that, and so on top of that, when he started to talk, it was like, okay, I've got to shut this down. So that was my thought. In Flamboy, it's exactly as plausible as this. That someone made the head outside look like snows when it wasn't.
What the hell was going on down there?
Joker, there's a treasure chest. We can get more money.
I thought you could control yourself.
I thought you were
Crimson,
dead.
thank you so much for the 10 bits.
And that makes it okay?
Now!
I hope it was worth your time.
Yeah, where have you been?
Where the hell have you been all night, Snow?
I was working on this case.
Doing what?
After a conversation in the taxi last night, I got a call from Toad. He said his son found the body. We thought it was Faith at the time. Getting her back here wasn't easy. But hopefully we'll find something on her to help us track down the killer. Or at least to figure out who she is. If it's not Faith's body.
I'm glad you took care of things.
There we go.
Thanks.
Gotta encourage her.
Snow?
What is it?
I'm glad you're not dead.
Good.
Me too. I just want to get to the bottom of this. I just feel like
What is it?
It would have been real impressive if they had killed Snow White of all
feel
people.
responsible in a way. She looked just like me. And maybe that's why she was killed.
It's not your fault.
Snow, it's not your fault.
But she looked just like me.
Yes, she did.
It can't be a coincidence.
No, it was a
We just
message.
have to find out who did this. And why she was glamored to look like me. I mean, that's what it is, right?
Probably.
So, what's our next move?
We just keep doing what we've been doing. We do our jobs.
And I'm supposed to do what? Sit around the business office twiddling my thumbs, waiting for the big bad wolf to solve all my problems? Because that's what my job is right now.
That's not what I meant.
Well, then what did you mean? I told you, I'm tired of sitting around. I'm not going to be an errand girl for Crane anymore.
Well then.
I just want you to be careful. I almost lost you once.
I'm
and
not yours to lose.
You could be. Sorry. What?
I'm sorry. I know it's dangerous, but I'm not helpless.
Aren't
I can
you?
take care of myself. I've been doing it for centuries.
Oh.
TJ is waiting inside. He was so freaked out last night, he wouldn't tell us much. Even now, he just stops talking altogether after a certain point.
Aww.
He's pretty shaken up, though, so try not to be too,
Big and bad.
you know.
myself.
Right.
Hold on. As soon as this loads, we gotta do the thing. Come on. Oh, it was chapter. Really? Man, we're flying through this so far. Can you turn game volume up? Yeah. Absolutely. Try that. It should be better. Book of Fables. How would... I don't understand this at all. We missed this one somehow. I don't know how we're supposed to get whatever that one was, but... Bluebeard's Mercy! Oh, that's how... Oh. We got Bluebeard's Mercy, so presumably the other option was getting Bluebeard's Fury? I don't know. After a long line of marriages resulting in mysterious disappearances, Bluebeard's last wife in the Homelands was naturally suspicious of him. One day, he departed on business, leaving her alone in his estate. He gave her free reign of all the rooms, but made her promise not to open the closet on the ground floor. She defied him, of course, and discovered the location of his missing wives. When Bluebeard returned, he knew he must kill her before she revealed his murderous secret. She persuaded him to allow her a moment to pray, which he reluctantly granted. The small mercy gave her brothers time to arrive and rescue her, and Bluebeard's crimes were exposed. And so somehow, even though we know he's a murderer, we're like, hey, buddy, you can stay. You can come with us. Enjoy the high life. In Fable Town, where everybody gets a second chance. Anyway. Look at that Rhino. Poor Rhino. He knows how Faith feels.
TJ's over there. I don't know if you want to talk to him first or after, but let me know when you're ready to see the body. I I want to be there.
Hi, Monkey.
Buffkin, do you have a second?
Of course, Miss Snow.
I want to know what's here. This is the true evil right here.
Pity these can't solve murders.
Or can they?
Well, that's appropriate.
Three of Swords.
The moon. Usually this is about deception or confusion. But for me, well, who knows?
Could be both.
I hope you can find what you're looking for.
And the Hermit.
And
Antacids.
Maybe this has been harder on him than I thought.
I mean, look. She's a very attractive and very valuable assistant. What do you guys think? Body first? Body first or the child first?
Seems like not much has changed between me and Woody. I meant what I said, Snow. Beauty and Beast. Always putting on a show for each other.
No. Faith.
I will get to the bottom of this.
Alright, that was the last thing. Alright. Perfume bottle?
Snow's perfume.
Unless this isn't Snow. This is someone glamored to look like Snow. Three of Swords. The murder weapon is a sword and will be done in sets of 3. Solved it. Wow. Bravo, Crimson. Bravo. Okay, so two of you are saying body first. Alright, let's do that. I kind of was leaning that way too, because I'm like, we can try and like piece things together if we see the body before we talk to the kid, so we can try and fill in the blanks with him.
So, check out anyone who fits that profile. You might start with Bluebeard.
Right away, Miss Snow.
Are you ready to examine the body now?
I love just letting things hang forever in these games.
Yeah.
Because sometimes they have the...
I almost forgot.
The impatient. They have like the super impatient lines that show up.
Come on.
Alright, let's see if we can find anything. Witching Well Chamber? Huh. Look at the Witching Well. Hope no one has vertigo. Entry in the Book of Fables. Interesting. Witching Well is located in a chamber inside the Woodland building, where it is used to dispose of things meant never to be seen again. Dead fables are committed to its depths, as are the most unredeemable criminals. No one is entirely sure what lies at the bottom of the well, nor indeed if it has a bottom at all, but it is widely assumed to be the passageway to the final resting place. Well, that's horrifying. So you're always allowed to just let time run out, and you just... what happens is you don't respond. These games are always say in them like silence is always an option. And so basically, just instead of talking, you decide to be silent, is what happens. Serpentine! Looks like the witching well is really the only thing I could do in here. Yeah, no, they dressed this chick up just like Snow.
Wow. I didn't realize I've never seen her face before now.
You gonna be okay? You don't have to stay.
I want to stay. I'll be fine. It's just a little strange.
Yeah, it's a bit weird.
Glamour is so effective, it's invasive. But just do what you need to do.
Let's...
Looks just like Faith's did.
Delicious.
Did Dr. Swinehart ever get back to you about Faith?
No. He said he wanted to run more tests.
Of course he did.
If the neck wound was the same, there might be a ribbon in her mouth too.
Probably not.
Anything?
Nothing. So, it's not exactly the same.
That said, Faith's ribbon came from her from around her neck.
Can you close her mouth? Thanks.
She got your perfume right.
How would she know? How do you know what perfume I wear?
Sitting on the
You can't fool
desk.
this nose. Also, I saw the bottle on your desk.
Yep.
Do you see that?
Could be a bruise.
That's weird. I don't wear a brooch like that. Why bother with the right perfume if the appearance isn't completely accurate?
Maybe it really belonged to her. Not part of the glamour.
Looks
Be
like
the best
something
bet.
from the homelands. Buffkin, do you recognize these symbols?
No, nothing I've seen before.
Well, back to the book. Poked monkey. Oh, we're down here now. Okay, cool. This feels invasive. Get some rope and explore it? No. Yeah, powerful. Yeah, absolutely. Seeing so you're identical. Yeah, right in front of you. That's kind of horrible. Oh, she just went
Her
here
fist is
last.
clenched.
So she fought back?
Nope.
No marks on the knuckles.
Oh,
Something clenched
Maybe
in
she
her
was
fist.
grabbing something?
maybe.
Rigors set in. You're gonna have to break them. You're gonna have to break them.
What are you doing?
Only way to find out.
Jesus, Bigby. What is it? Flowers.
Yeah.
Lilac petals, to be specific.
Track marks.
She used Mundy drugs?
Looks that way. Pretty heavily, too. I hear they only go for the legs if they've used up the veins in their arms, or if they're trying to hide the marks. Anyway,
Uh-huh.
means it's not a perfect match to your leg. Unless
Don't
Good.
be ridiculous.
maybe she was trying to compensate with that perfume.
Wait. If the glamour is supposed to make her look like me, shouldn't it be concealing things like track marks?
Yeah.
That brooch, too. Why would it change everything else? I've never seen one this sloppy.
It might be a cheap one, just to get the job done.
I mean, if all we were meant to find was the
witches
head.
upstairs know what they're doing. That's why they cost so much. Unless someone is making glamours illegally?
It's not technically illegal, miss.
Oh.
It's not encouraged for sure, but there aren't any laws specifically forbidding it.
So there's some sort of black market for glamours?
One would assume so. I imagine anyone with access to the proper books and training could theoretically produce a glamour.
Yet another thing to worry about.
Yay!
Black market or not, it's a pretty good match. Look at that. The buttons aren't exact either. There's an extra one here.
It's all so weird. Cheap one that stayed after death. The problem is we don't know anything about like how glamours work. If it's time sensitive, then it wouldn't matter if they're dead or not. I think it's because, yeah, like the more you're injecting, especially because people who are shooting up drugs aren't careful, you develop scars, and it makes it harder to insert the needle effectively. So, is my understanding, but I'm also basically making that up off the fly as far as what a justification would be. 13th floor. 13th floor of the Woodlands building is home to a group of witches and wizards tasked with the protection of Fabletown. They use their powers to keep the community hidden from prying Mundy eyes. But all magic has its limits, and every spell has its cost. Yeah, so the issue might be that glamours are time sensitive. They seem to treat glamours as one deal treatment, so the magic's probably permanent. But where's the thing on? Here it is. Here's the entry on glamours again. Glamours are spells that allow the user to change their appearance. They're expensive, but can be purchased by non-human fables in order to pass for human among the Mundys. Cheap glamours can be found in the seedier parts of Fabletown, but they are often unreliable and prone to sudden failure. So, glamour only changed the head, and the rest was just a woman who looked similar. And the clothes aren't glamored. That was kind of my get. Like, if they glamored the girl and then just changed her clothes, or if they just found somebody who looked real similar. Problem is, like, I don't know how glamour works. If someone's got to, like, because it might be that someone has to, like, know what they're gonna make for it to work. So if you don't know all the details, then you can't fix it. I don't know.
Rope marks. She was tied up?
There were cinder blocks tied to her ankles.
Cinder blocks?
So she would sink.
Oh.
Ouch. Coat buttons.
You're right. These buttons are wrong. I wonder...
What?
Snow, do you mind if I, open her coat?
Bigby, just let me do it.
Okay. You gonna make it snow?
You still okay?
Sorry, that took longer than expected. What have you found out?
Walk away.
Well?
I haven't finished yet.
Well, get on with it then. We can't waste too much time here. The killer might be preparing another attack as we speak.
Yeah, well, I don't know if you know this, but I kind of need to make sure I get it all
Keep
right.
going.
Pocket. Lingerie! Ooh. The issue with a world of supernatural like this is it's easy to overlook a non-supernatural means. Yeah. Oh, yeah. Absolutely. But to be fair, like, the fact that, like, her face is identical and her clothes are so similar, it's like, well, you know.
wearing silk lingerie, Snow?
Good.
Why do you want to know?
I'm just trying to see if the clothes are exact.
They're not.
I was like, we already know the clothes aren't exact. There's no need for her to answer that question.
What is that?
She had the perfume with her. Looks like someone picked it out for her.
So, someone gave her instructions.
Yep. What have we
I've
here?
seen things like this before. It's definitely magic, though witches don't usually craft objects these days.
I don't think it's wise to fool around with that. It's some kind of black market magic. Who knows what it could do? We should have it looked at. Just to make sure it isn't dangerous. Don't you think?
You may be right. One way to find out.
What?
There's something in here.
Oh, can we not know? We may not. No, God, come on. Oh.
Might want to stand back if you're worried, Crane. I'm gonna try to open it. Something to do with these rings here.
Okay. That looks right. Okay, there we go. And then voila!
A deer. What does that mean? Oh.
Oh. That's what it is. That's a lock of her hair and a photo of her. Oh. Occam's razor, but sure. How does Occam's razor play in this? Does Occam's razor in this say that it's probably magic? Or does Occam's razor say that they used a non-magical solution? How does Occam's razor fit into a magical world?
Is that...
It's your hair.
Hmm? This is some voodoo stuff right here.
Someone must have taken this from my apartment. I noticed it was missing, but I didn't think. This was the last picture I had of Rose and me. My sister and I don't talk much anymore.
Aww, poor Snow.
Who did this, Bigby?
Oh.
She's a troll?
You gotta be kidding me.
Huh?
Yeah, she's a troll. Can we move on?
Who is she? That wasn't there before. Who do you think she is? I don't know many trolls, I'm afraid.
Should have left them all back in the homelands.
You don't mean that, do
Wow, that
you?
was rude.
Maybe Holly knows.
The
I think it's
owner of
called
the
also
treasure?
racist.
No, she looks a little... Oh no.
What is it?
It's not Holly, it's her sister Lily. She was reported missing, but I guess it just slipped through the cracks.
We have to go tell Holly.
Right.
Aw,
Who knows?
man.
She might know something about this. Who Lily was seeing.
Well, certainly another troll.
Get out. Was she
Do you
seeing
want to
you?
talk to TJ first?
We have to talk to the frog, right? We've got to talk to him.
Yeah, I do.
I'd love to join you, but there's some business I need to attend to.
We'll
Probably for
fill
the
you
best.
in later.
Good, good.
Now Ichabod's like, oh, I was seeing a troll. No. Like, he reacted way too strongly.
Miss Snow, I have a question.
Excuse me a minute.
Okay. Let's go talk to a froggy. Let's go talk to a froggy. Let's go talk to a froggy and see how he found the dead troll. Hey guys.
Oh, that's enough. Mira, vanish! Cancel!
What the hell are you doing?
What? I wasn't touching nothing.
What's going on?
Don't worry, no harm done. Right, Bigby?
What were you doing with the mirror, Toad?
I thought maybe I'd catch you on the shitter. I was just having a laugh. We've been waiting there a long time.
TJ.
Aw. Come on, little guy.
It's all right. Are you ready to talk to Mr. Wolf?
Okay, what happened, little man?
It's okay.
How you doing?
Are you okay?
Go ahead, TJ.
I go swimming at night sometimes, in the river. I wasn't doing anything bad. I promise.
I believe you.
Of course you weren't.
We know you're a good kid, TJ. You're okay.
You're not in trouble. Just tell me what happened.
Aw, poor little frog.
I was there, under the big blocks, and I heard noisy feet. And when I hear that, I'm supposed to go underwater and stay real still and quiet.
Right.
That's right, son.
You know, so the Mundies don't see you.
Then I saw the lady.
It's okay, son.
It's alright.
Careful, Bigby.
I wasn't.
I know.
Please, Snow knows.
The lady fell in. But she didn't have her head on. I thought she was gonna pull me down too. Cause she had rocks on her feet and she kept falling down in the dark parts.
Oh.
He means the cinder blocks.
Yeah.
You saw the rope marks. Is there more, TJ?
Is it true? You know when people are lying? I heard you could do that. That's why you're the sheriff.
Please tell the truth. Is there something else?
Please, don't be mad.
What is it, TJ?
I didn't stay under the water.
What?
I know I'm supposed to, but I was scared, and I went to the top again. I couldn't help it.
I gave you very specific rules. You have to stay quiet and out of sight or bad things can happen. I told you. It's dangerous out there. If someone saw you...
You're not in trouble.
Like Ellie's not.
Oh, he's not.
Not this time, Toad.
So you didn't stay underwater.
I don't know if anyone saw me, but someone said, "Stop laughing." And then I was scared, and I went under for as long as I could.
Okay.
Wait, you heard someone?
Yes.
Why didn't you tell us before?
I didn't want to be in trouble.
Did you hear anyone laughing?
No.
Did you see anyone?
Did you see who it was?
No.
Sheriff.
Okay, TJ.
I'm sorry. After I came up again, there was no one there.
Aww.
And I ran home, that's all. I promise.
Aww.
I want to go home.
Poor little frog. Poor little baby frog. This is a
Okay.
toad. It's fine. Whatever.
You can go.
Thank you, TJ.
Okay, son. let's get you out. You did a good job, kid.
Aww.
Come on, then.
That went about as well as I expected.
Wow.
Everything okay?
We slammed the
We
door.
should go.
You can't go out there.
Why not?
It's too dangerous. Someone tried to kill you.
No, they
Bigby,
didn't.
you can't let her go out there with you. You'd be putting her life at risk.
Bigby is not in charge of me.
He's in charge of this investigation.
Yeah. So?
That's not the same thing.
If Snow wants to come with me, I'm not gonna stop her.
But
We should leave now. You ready?
Yeah.
Oh, second crane. Get out of here. Snow's with me now. I think I complained about the first two chapters flying past, and I think we're only.
This whole thing is complete bullshit, and always has been. I mean, what's his job, really?
To keep shit from reaching the woodlands. Jack, I don't know where they are.
You're a bar. You're supposed to have darts around.
And I normally do, but who knows where the fuck they went to after...
After the fight?
Come on, Holly. I need entertainment.
You're about to find some.
This'll do.
Okay, I know. Just relax. Not here to start anything.
Okay.
Miss White, I heard you had kind of a strange morning.
I'll start something with you.
It's been kind of a strange morning for everyone, I think.
Every time I see this guy, he seems to lose weight. It's amazing. It really is.
Who are
you?
you?
He loses weight and yet somehow keeps all the muscle.
Jack.
Wolfie, my dear.
Jack?
Who are you?
Candlestick Jack?
Because
or
you
Jack
know,
and Jill?
we were just talking about you. All of us. At the bar, here. About you.
I'm really not in the mood right now.
Well, I was in the mood to play darts, so I guess nobody's getting what they want. I'm dying to hear about the body that came out of the East River this morning. It was a fable, right? Oh, everyone knows.
Tweedledee was just here.
Oh.
You said it looked like Snow White.
You sure it wasn't Tweedledum?
Well, no, but he seemed pretty sure.
Crane.
Sorry.
Great.
Tweedledee said you arrested him for no earthly reason. Kept him locked in the cellar all fucking night. He said you tortured him. Which, I don't know, that seems like a breach of your legislative duties.
I didn't.
Bigby, come on. You can't be so dumb as
Jack,
to...
find the off button, now!
What is it with you two?
Wow.
You and Gran are all, let's get a posse together when there's no one around. But as soon as the big bad wolf walks in, your tails go between your legs. Cat got your nerve? What happened?
What happened? I'm tired is what happened.
Tired of what?
Of trouble, Jack. I'm sick and tired of trouble. I don't want any more. So just stop revving his motor, or wait outside, or fuck the hell off. I don't care which.
Both of you, listen.
Bigby, look. 2 fables are dead.
Yeah, I know.
And shit, Gren's sister,
Holly's sister.
Holly's sister, has been missing for what? A few days now? And we haven't heard word one about it from anyone.
Actually, have there been any updates? On my sister?
I don't know how to say this to you, Holly. The woman we found in the river.
Who was it?
You know who it was.
Oh. That's so sad.
Boy, I sure walked into that one.
If you say one more fucking thing, just one more thing.
You're like, just get out, Jack.
God fucking damn it. Of course, the dear princess, Snow fucking White, is all safe and sound. Where were you when we reported this weeks ago, huh? Where are you when we ever fucking need you?
If you'd give 1 ounce of a shit about her, about any of us, she might have been saved.
Oh,
she
stop.
might have been cared for. She might have been...
It's enough.
All right, everyone. Clear out. I ain't leaving her with you. No way.
Aw. Poor Holly.
Holly.
That's right, Crimson.
Get
If I keep
the
Snow
fuck
close,
outta
maybe she'll
my
be
bar.
safe.
I just want
It
to...
should have been you. It should have been you, and it wasn't.
We recovered this from her personal effects. I thought you might like to have it.
I didn't know she still had this. The copper was from a dwarf mine. It's very rare and very old.
That was decent of you.
No.
Gren,
Yeah?
take off for a bit, would you?
Are you sure?
Aww. Really expected Jack to be like, what? She didn't say me. Seemed like the kind of person he was. Oh! Jack, is he nimble? Is he quick? Harmless trickster. Jack is always up to something, but he's not nearly as smart as he thinks he is. His plans to get rich quick often backfire, but his confidence never wavers. He thinks he's the most important person in Fabletown, but everyone knows him as a mostly harmless, smart but... Oh, goodness.
I don't know that much about her life. Honestly, we didn't talk often. She was lost here in the city. She just got swept away by it.
Why were you two not talking?
It seems so fucking petty now, but I didn't want to watch it with her.
Okay.
I think she was off the Monday drugs, but she was hooking to pay down debt.
Right.
It ate me up to see her that way. Eventually, the only people she owed were at her work. You know, that shithole club, the Puddin' and Pie.
Interesting.
The owner, Georgie, with all his fucking fees. It's a crock of shit. That's how they kept her under their thumb, really.
I see. Makes sense.
Holly, it's okay. If it's too much, we don't have to do this.
Pudding and pie, huh? What do you know about the place?
It's a real garbage dump.
We
Good.
can just go check it out. We've got a lead. Maybe we can take it from here.
Lily.
Anything else you can tell us?
I don't think so. Like I said, we didn't talk much.
That's all right. You've been more than helpful.
Is she... Where is she?
She's at the business office. She's taken care of.
I'm gonna have to go down there and get her. Fuck.
Please, we can handle the funeral arrangements.
No, it's a kind of... It's a formality with trolls. We burn our dead by sunrise, or... I don't know. Some old world shit will fuck your soul up.
Of course.
Okay. Good.
Yeah.
Let's go down to the business office and start making the necessary preparations, all right?
We've seen what we need to see. I mean... This is before DNA, and also...
I'll go down there now. See what I can find out from the owner.
You were good with her. I'm impressed. Really, thanks. It just made everything easier.
Aww. Little Jack Horner by Mother Goose. Sat in the corner eating Christmas pie. putting his thumb, pulled out, and said, "What a good boy am I?" Yeah, I'm like, there's a little Jack Horner. There's Jack be nimble, Jack be quick, Jack jump over the candlestick. Then there's Jack and Jill. Like, there are options for Jack, and that's where the problem is. Whoop, didn't want that. Lily, the estranged sister. Lily and her sister Holly grew up in the homelands together, but had a falling out shortly after moving to the mundane world. Aimless and increasingly destitute, Lily turned to prostitution, and now she's the second victim in an ongoing murder investigation. Murdering of prostitutes. Now, if this was an episode of Criminal Minds and not, you know, part of The Wolf Among Us, we could view this as somebody who's cleaning up the streets, views prostitutes as dirty, and so is just murdering prostitutes. You know, trying to sanitize the area. Or it could be these prostitutes weren't bringing in what they were supposed to. It's hard to say. It's a little early. The Troll Cross. A Troll Cross is an amulet made of iron that was foolishly thought to protect the wearer from trolls. Lily acquired hers while wandering through the wilderness searching for something to eat. She came across a human, but before she could devour him, he held the Troll Cross out and shouted, "Back! Back, you troll!" After enjoying her tasty snack, Lily plucked the cross from the dead man's hands. After the exodus, she wore the Troll Cross constantly as a reminder of better days. That's hilarious. Sure, the Snow White look-alike aspect makes it seem more like these are messages being sent to Bigby. So, but still, it's anybody's guess. Woo! Sisters, sisters, we're never more devoted sisters. So now what? I don't know that it has bad endings. I think the issue is that the ultimate, if it's like other ones that I've played, ultimate endings are all basically the same. Oh, the ribbon. Shoot the ribbon.
Oh, Sheriff, what a nice surprise. I'm not sure I've seen you here before. You're always welcome, of course. Is it business or pleasure? Or both?
I'm looking for someone.
Finding you someone is our specialty, but the club's closed.
Not quite what I meant.
Yep.
That's too bad. I guess you'd better talk to Georgie.
Good.
You're in luck. He's here. Come on.
Alright.
I should warn you that Georgie does not like to be bothered when he's working.
Well.
And he's in kind of a mood right now. I mean, more so than usual.
It'll be fine. I have a way with people.
So I've heard.
Who is this? This Alice? Who's Georgie?
Welcome to the Pudding and Pie, where we cater to the diverse tastes of the Fable community. Your pleasure is our pleasure. Your desires are our desires.
Uh-huh.
Your imagination is the menu, and discretion is our guarantee.
Did you know Lily? She worked here?
My lips are sealed. You'd better ask Georgie.
Okay. So everybody who works here has their lips sealed. Oh! What? the...
Fuck's sake! What do you think you're doing? You look like you're trying to take a shit. Who's gonna want that? No one's gonna want that. You fucking dozy bitch.
Nice guy. Seems like a real prince.
You do have a sense of humor. That's good.
Yeah.
Good luck.
Okay.
It's your face.
We're gonna stare at the ground.
How many times do I have to say it? You're supposed to turn the clients on. Oh, it's you.
Hi.
We're closed. Keep dancing, you. I didn't say stop. For fuck's sake. You, stay right there. Don't even think about sitting down. We're not finished.
You, Georgie.
Brilliant deduction, Sheriff.
Uh-huh.
What do you want then? You here for a little taste?
No.
Tell you what, come back after midnight maybe. I can hook you up.
Okay.
Or, knowing you, this is probably not quite your style. You'd prefer someone who can take a bit of a beating. Tell me, do you prefer a stationary target or one that will put up a fight? I can arrange whatever you like for the right price.
Wow, alright.
I'm not here for that.
Oh, I'm not here for that. Just stopped in for the chips then.
Yeah,
Jesus,
sure.
Bigby, you're so corny. I love it though. No, seriously, I love it.
I will take your boombox and smash it on your face.
Okay, alright, Sheriff. Just fucking with you. Look, I know why you're here.
Are you sure?
Listen, Sheriff. Around here, we can't afford to wait for you and your swanky pals to take an interest. We have to look out for each other. When shit happens, I hear about it. Especially if it concerns my livelihood.
In that case, I assume you knew Lily was glamored.
Of course she was, you daft git. She was a troll.
No. I mean glamored to look like another fable.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Well, so what? Who gives a toss? People get up to all kinds of things when nobody's watching. It's their own business.
It's sick.
Ha! That's quaint. Especially coming from you.
Don't make me
13th
punch
floor
you.
would never provide a glamour like that. Strictly black market stuff.
Ooh, black market is it? How exciting.
Wow.
This is exactly
This is going
what
really
I would
well.
expect from a thug like you. Storm in, throw around a bunch of accusations, try to scare people. But you've got fuck all to back it up. And we're all just meant to jump any time the wolf shows his teeth. He used to be something, you know. Now look at him. Get that out of my face.
This was part of the glamour we found on Lily's
I didn't think that was
body.
the photo they were
Take a
talking
good
about.
Look, she was impersonating Snow White. Why?
You've got this all wrong. If Lily was doing a special glamour, it wasn't for me. For fuck's sake, I want that kind of eat.
I don't know,
What's
do
she
you?
doing it for then?
She had clients, Bigby. Maybe one of them was into it. A lot of fucked up people in Fabletown.
Like who?
Try looking in the mirror.
Fair.
Anyway, now what to do with me. Go on then.
We're not done here.
I think we are.
I said we're not.
You're gonna hit me? Go ahead. That's what you want to do, right? That's what you came here for, right? That's what you like.
Tell me what I want to know, or I'll shut this whole
Yeah,
place
how's that,
down.
huh?
Oh no, fuck! You! Take your sad fucking face where I can't see it!
Ouch, rude.
Bloody bastard fucking shit!
Alright, there we go.
You proud of yourself, mate? Proud of your little mess?
Excuse me?
Fuck's sake. Fuck off, Hans.
Hans? Stop being rude.
Hold on a minute.
Hans, is it?
Hans just cleans up and provides a little muscle when we need it. He's not gonna know anything about the girls and their clients or any of that. No one knows. Don't you get it? It's by design. Discretion is our guarantee, right? And the way we guarantee that is that no one knows anything they don't have to know, including me. I cover my eyes and take my cut. End of story.
Right.
Why not look it up?
What's that?
Isn't there a little book with all the stuff about the girls and all that written in
You're
it?
a fucking moron.
Show me.
There is no book. And as for you, Hans, we need to work on your communication skills and have a fairly good idea where to start. Hey,
I'm gonna say
that's
no.
my personal property.
That you're using to threaten somebody.
Sure, go ahead. Do what comes naturally.
Tell me about the book.
You haven't got the slightest clue about anything.
Well, I'd like to get a clue.
Hey, now.
I'd like the book now.
Cut the crap, Georgie. I want the book Hans is talking about.
Hans is confused. Again. Don't even think about it.
Look, Georgie, why don't you just tell me where the book is?
Can we please not go round and round about this? There's no book. End of story.
Alright.
Do not touch that. You hear me? That's nothing to do with you.
There's still time for you to just cough it up.
I'm sorry, Sheriff, but there's no handy magic book with everything you want to know jotted down inside. I sincerely wish there was. Maybe it would get you off me back.
Okay, then what's in here? Look at this.
Well, well, what's this? Looks like a floor safe.
I wouldn't know. It was here when we moved in. I don't have a key to it. Sheriff, will you come on? Fuck's sake, I've got to open up in a few hours.
Oh, you won't get to.
Give it to me.
You're a big bad bastard. We get it. Everyone's guilty. We fucking get it.
The only people who are guilty are the actual
You're killing me.
guilty
I'm
people.
Begging you. I'll pay you.
2 women are dead.
Then quit being a bloody idiot. Come on, Nate. Leave it. There's nothing there for you.
You might want to stand back.
All right, all right, all right.
Up. Won't forget that I didn't break anything. I just threatened to break everything.
Bloody come on, then.
Beautiful.
Prick.
Excuse me? What was that?
Once again, don't get your hopes up. There's nothing in here that'll tell you anything. But it's a kick to the balls for me and my club, so you can be happy about that.
I just need to know what she's up to.
This is Lily's last entry. So tell me, Georgie, who's this Mr.
Hey,
Smith?
Bundy.
Oh dear. I'm afraid it might be a fake name, Bigby. Secrecy is sort of how this all works. Even Ants knows that.
What's 207? Room number?
I don't fucking know. Millimeters, maybe?
Don't bullshit me, Georgie. This is your book. Your girls.
I'm not their fucking secretary. I give them a stage, I give them music, I provide an erotic venue to attract and retain clients. But let's be clear on something. The girls make the arrangements with their clients, not me. The girls. They're the ones with the Mr. Smiths and Joneses and Mr. X types. Whatever happens outside the club, that's on them. I log the business, take my cut, and I'm out.
Right, sure.
Now, I've had quite enough of you and your bullying. Excuse me while I call your superiors to make a complaint.
You do that.
Hello?
Let's see. Georgie Porter, Georgie put in a pie, kissed the girls, made them cry with Came out to play, Georgie Porgy ran away. Didn't even know that was a thing. But now it all makes sense. Lost, don't report me. It's not my fault there's boobs. Hi, Bundy. Welcome. How you doing? Yeah, he's apparently Georgie Porgy, who I didn't know was a Percy Worsey.
Business office. Yeah, that's right.
Let's look in the floor safe some more.
I want to talk to the deputy mayor.
58.
Yep. That's the money I gave Faith! That's the money I gave Faith!
I don't give a rat's ass about that. Just fuck off and fetch him for me, alright?
Georgie?
Oh.
Georgie? Georgie?
Okay, so he won't talk to me.
No, I don't want to. Fine, I'll hold.
Yeah, you will. Enjoy being on the phone, Georgie. And on Georgie, so I knew that. Oh, huh. Yeah, I'd never heard of that before. All English nursery rhyme. All right. And apparently Georgie Wargie had a brothel waffle. Oh.
Lipstick, lip gloss, compact, glitter.
Cubby. A note?
Faith, thanks for covering for me tonight. Let's talk before you go over to the apartment. Lily.
Ah!
Looks like they both saw one of Lily's clients.
So it might just be... Might just be who they were both covering. But that'd be too easy, wouldn't it?
Lock's been busted open. Broken open, but there isn't even a lock.
Now I'm extra confused.
Faith.
Is there anything else down here? Guess not. Okay, we apparently covered both those avenues.
Excuse me.
I heard you out there.
Did you?
I don't remember ever seeing you here before.
Somebody else said that to me on the way in.
I guess we're all surprised.
Uh-huh.
You're trying to place me.
Yep.
They used to call me the Little Mermaid.
I knew it! It's Ariel!
Once upon a time. Does that help?
What do they call you now?
Whatever makes them happy.
Oh.
My name is Nerissa.
Nerissa?
Well,
that was Ariel.
Nerissa.
Confused.
I've got some questions.
Of course you do. I don't have answers. You'll have to find those yourself.
Does the number 207 mean anything to you? I assumed it was a room number. But where?
We can't talk about work.
Okay.
This is a murder case.
I mean, can't. These lips are sealed.
Yep.
Discretion is our guarantee.
Oh my gosh, it's a curse. It's a hex.
It's how things work here.
Like,
by design.
They literally can't.
People keep using those phrases. What does it mean? This is what I need to know about. Lily's last entry. Who's Mr. Smith? Where's room 207? I have to know.
They can't. They literally can't.
Lips. Sheriff Wolf, would you like to make an appointment with me?
What exactly are you suggesting?
We could make all the usual arrangements. The usual place.
Yep. Yep.
Okay. What would I need to do?
I need 150. It's not good to be short.
Shoot, I think I'm broke.
Okay. Oh, I don't...
Wait here for a second.
Wow, look at that. Yeah, it probably is. Nerissa is... I thought it was the... So I called it that she was... That's 204. Where's 207?
Not 207?
You'll think of something.
The open arms. This is where they met.
Yeah, that gets you close enough. Change your controller batteries. Get out of here, Bundy. Real sister, I think, maybe. This is the name. Ariel's probably the name Disney gave her. Like, killed to send a message or mistaken as Snow White on her way to a client? I don't know. So confused. Vanessa? That might be possible. I haven't watched The Little Mermaid in a very long time. Oh, alright, so we've got Georgie Porgy, the Pimpy Wimpy. Georgie runs the Pudding Pie, a strip club that also caters to the unmentionable desires of Hamilton citizens. He has tried just about everything there is to try in pursuit of worldly pleasures, but none of it satisfies him for long. He does seem to enjoy pushing people's buttons. He takes pride in his nightclub, doesn't react well to anyone meddling in his affairs, which is why I just threatened to break all of his stuff, and he eventually relented. That's fair. They would have to stay away from the Disney versions for copyright reasons. Clever Hans always does exactly as he's told. However, he often misunderstands his instructions and ends up hurting himself, behaving oddly. As in the case of his noted fable, where he threw sheep's eyes at his wife? What? Who? What is Hans' story? What is Hans' story that he was throwing sheep's eyes at his wife? Unsurprisingly, she left him, and now Hans works as a bouncer at Georgie's club. He hopes to dance on stage one day, but for now, he's content sweeping up and making sure the crowd doesn't get out of hand. Yeah. In the case of his noted fable, he threw sheep's eyes at his wife. I mean, Bundy, you missed me reading the fable of Donkey Skin yesterday, or last week. Maybe at the end here, I'll read Hans's if someone finds it for me. Nerissa, so cute. Nerissa, man, she's gonna die now. Everybody cute dies. Nerissa's story never had a happy ending. She's known as the Little Mermaid, the young girl who gave up her tail for a pair of legs in the hopes of winning the heart of a handsome prince. When he married a princess instead, Nerissa was left heartbroken. She made the journey to the mundane world, hoping for a better life. Now she dances at the pudding and pie, but each step she takes feels like walking on shards of glass. She has very little left, but finds some comfort in the company of her fellow dancers. Aww. Clever Hans is a fairy tale collected by the Brothers Grimm about a boy who ruins his engagement with a girl through a variety of comedic events. The title is claimed by most people to be ironic. Oh. So it's actually called Clever Hans. Interesting.
Enjoy your stay. I hope you find what you're looking for.
I hope I do too. Made them cry. Huh? Uh-huh. Yup. Okay. Good. That was... That wasn't shady at all. Hoping batteries hold out until we finish this. The Bronx. Smile, you're on camera. Use the bell? Yeah, right.
Shit'll kill ya.
Good. Mip. Mip.
They should probably repair that.
I think that's probably intentional.
If the rooms are anything like the lobby, they should cut their rates.
Hup. Yeah, but I think we all know what this place is. Like, look at this place. This bell don't work. There's no way this bell works.
Want it by the hour or for the whole night?
Beauty.
I work here, okay? I work the front desk. It's to help pay rent. So, now you know. I know I should have told somebody, but Beast would lose his mind if you knew. Beast is a proud man, Bigby. He wants to do right by me, and he just couldn't handle it if he knew I had to do this so we don't get evicted. All of our friends live at the Woodlands. He'd be mortified.
You should really tell Beast. He's worried about you.
I will. I just need to in my own time.
I know, but
by the way,
you do it.
Thanks for covering for me. So, what are you doing here?
Investigation.
Oh, you have a key.
Someone else was murdered last night.
I heard.
The victim was someone who worked at the Pudding and Pie. Lily. She, come around here ever?
Oh, yes, the troll. I did see her.
Are we in a...
I mean, you know, we never really spoke, but
Uh-huh.
she came off a tad intimidating.
She come in here as... Oh, okay.
Have you seen Snow White down here? Or maybe somebody glamored as her?
You know, it's funny. I did see someone who I thought looked a lot like her, but she didn't say anything when she saw me. even though she knew that I saw her.
Right.
I just assumed it wasn't Snow and went about my business.
Was that person with anybody? Did you know
Ever
Faith?
meet a girl named Faith? Or just maybe hear that name?
I might have. I don't know. By the end of the night, it's kind of a blur with all the names.
Plot summary, copy
Tara,
point. Yeah,
Brandy,
works. Okay, you got it.
Amber, Heather. Sorry.
This reminds me of the 10th Kingdom. Alright. Oh shoot, wait. Ooh. Actually, I probably need the summary. I probably can't have the full thing. The full thing would probably be copyrighted. A summary would not. As much. Because the brother, I'm trying to remember how old the Brothers Grimm is. The 10th Kingdom. I don't know what that is.
Ever see Lily with someone here? Maybe on a job.
Sometimes, but nobody I've recognized. I haven't worked here that long, though.
Okay.
How about a room register? Or someone named Mr. Smith?
That's all we get here. Smiths, Jones, or Johnsons. I think the last ones are jokes.
Why would you think that?
I talked to Tweedledee earlier today. He mentioned you in passing. Do you know him? Or his brother?
I took out a loan. For back pay. It was like our third notice. And ever since then, those annoying freaks have been pestering me for the money, plus interest.
I take out a loan from those two.
It was from the Crooked Man.
Beauty.
You don't know how desperate I was, Bigby. I had nowhere else to go.
Look, if this ever happens again, come see me or Snow first, alright?
Yeah, seriously.
I tried.
Whoa. Oh.
Thanks.
Wait. It'll be better if anyone sees you that they at least see you with me, so they know that I didn't let you just wander around by yourself.
Alright.
5 minutes, please.
We'll see.
Oh no, the
Just be
beast is
ready
gonna
to
get
act
here.
like I'm trying to kick you out.
That won't be hard.
Oh no, the beast is gonna get here. The bell, this bell don't work. Oh gosh. I said the bell wasn't gonna work, and then who was there but Belle? Oh my gosh.
Listen, Bigby. I assume you'll be filing some kind of an official report or something. Which is fine, it's just that I was wondering if I need to be in it.
No.
Do you have to mention my name? I mean, it's not like Beast would ever see your report. It's just, well, you never know.
Don't worry about it. The less I have to write down, the better.
Thanks. I appreciate it. Well, here we are. Which one was it?
Where's 207?
You have keys to these rooms?
I thought you had a key.
Not to this one.
Hold on, Bigby. I can't just let you go into any room you want. Seriously, what if someone found out? I could get into a lot of trouble.
You have to let me in there. This is the room, 207.
But I...
This is the room Lily was in.
Fine. Well, that's weird. This key is supposed to open every room in the building, but it's not working.
Beauty!
Ah, shit.
Beast?
Bigby?
Oh,
How could
no.
you do this to me?
No, sweetie, no. Wait a minute.
How could you do this? We've been together through everything.
No.
I took care of you. I love...
It's not what you think. Please.
You're cheating on me! With him?
No.
No, no,
Crap, I
please.
knew this was gonna happen.
I promise I'm not. I'm helping him. That's all.
I'll bet! I'm sure you help each other just great! I know what this place is! I know what goes on here!
No, that's not what I meant.
This is a murder investigation. She's helping me.
Stop lying to me!
Not lying.
What the fuck is wrong with you? She's my wife!
I know.
Please listen to me. There's nothing going on. I'm not.
Hey! Bastard! I guess I finally see you for who you are!
Stop! Stop it!
You told me you hadn't seen her, you fucking liar! You've been sleeping with her this whole time!
Listen to your wife. Just calm down and...
Beast!
Listen to her. Whoop!
What the hell do you think you're doing?
He's losing
You
it.
aren't even listening to me.
Look, I don't.
She's my wife, Bigby!
I know. I don't want her.
Told you. Just stop.
Oh!
Stop.
Oh no! The most climactic moment. And that's it for today. Okay. Da 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 da. Bow, whoop. I was really super concerned that what was going to happen. Oh, I hope these are charged. Shoot, these batteries are sitting here. I don't know if they're charged or not. We'll find out. I was really afraid that what was going to happen was we were going to hit one of these moments and my controller was going to die, but then it wouldn't pause. I've got replacement batteries. I got all kinds. Oh! Oh, I'm going Wolfie.
Leave him be. This is my fault. Please, no. I understand.
Okay. Really don't want to do this, Beast. Ah! The problem is I don't know if it's going to count as a failure if I don't do it.
You ruined everything! She's my fucking...
This got me in the door.
Shit, Bigby.
What have you done?
What is this?
This is a murder scene.
What you did to the door? You can't just act like this whenever
Stand
you...
back. You don't want to see this.
Yep.
Beauty, stay in the hall.
What? Why? What's going
Nope.
on? Oh my god.
Don't touch anything.
Is this?
Lily met her client here.
Yep.
Mr. Smith.
Here we go. I was like, I knew this is how we were going to get inside.
Must have happened right here.
Jesus.
Last night?
Yeah.
I was on shift last night.
On shift?
Shut up, Beast. Deal with it.
What?
I'm not a prostitute, you idiot. I work the front desk.
So that's...
Yeah.
Still, this is no place for someone like you. I mean, look.
Can we please not talk about this?
Was anyone acting suspicious? Maybe moving a heavy piece of luggage, or he got the body out of here somehow.
Jesus Christ! No, I didn't see anything like that. It just seemed like a totally normal night. How is that even possible? There's so much blood.
Well, she wasn't.
Go lock
She
the
was a
front
troll.
door. Keep people out of the hallway. I need you to be sure no one comes in here. This is a crime scene, okay?
But
just do what he says. I'll explain later, okay?
Oh.
Bigby, what kind of a person could do something like this?
That's
Crappy
exactly
one.
what I'm about to try to find out.
A really bad person.
I can't believe this.
Do all the rooms have these same clocks with the built-in cassette player?
Presumably.
I think so, yes.
there a cassette in it? Okay, apparently there's no...
Looks like she was lying down when she was killed. Flowers were already here.
How do you know that?
There's no blood on the...
Also, I'd say the body was dragged off the foot of the bed. There.
The body. Jesus. You could say she. Poor girl. I just can't even imagine.
Beauty, do you want to go downstairs, please? I don't need your sass right now.
Here.
What is this? An apple?
Do you smell something?
No. Just apple.
Poison apple? It was for Snow... It was for Snow White! Grim...
What is that?
It's a book about Snow White. Or about the Mundy version of her story, anyway.
The Mundy version? Beautiful.
The whole book is about her?
Yeah. Huh.
What is it?
I think the apple is part of his fantasy about Snow White. That would explain the one we found on the floor.
Yeah.
Oh, no. Do you think it was poisoned?
It wasn't. I'd have smelled that. I think it's just a prop. It's here because they were acting out the scene in the book.
Yep.
Of course. That makes perfect sense.
That's why I wanted Snow.
They were acting out the thing with her stepmother and the apple, which is really creepy when you think about it. You know, she almost died when...
Yep. I know. I'm aware what happened. Why the eyes? Because... Flamboy, they recover well. Remember the woodsman had the axe sticking out of his head and he ended up fine? Was she breathing?
Why is she in a glass coffin?
This is the part where she's in a deep sleep, but they think she's dead.
Yeah.
Oh no. What? What is it?
I think he made up the bed to match the coffin in the picture. Flowers, too.
Yep.
He'd have had Lily lie down just like this.
You mean just before?
In the story, that's when someone comes to kiss her. That's our Mr. Smith.
This is just bizarre. This guy really has a thing about Snow. It's like pathological.
I'm getting that feeling.
But then when the fantasy doesn't...
Oh my god.
But when the...
Poor girl.
The action doesn't match up
She
to the
couldn't
fantasy.
know. She probably just needed the money. She could have been anyone. How did she wind up here? I mean, not exactly here, but just how does a person...
We can't know the answer to that. Every situation is different.
Yeah.
Okay.
She must have been so scared.
It's a Huff and Puff.
Huff and Puff,
You were
great.
the only one who smoked that crap brand.
Apparently not.
I mean, not if I
Maybe
let
she
someone
didn't see it
borrow a
coming.
cig.
He brought wine.
Classy. Damn,
Boy, I
get it
can't
together.
wait to look in the closet.
Strong.
So excited to look in here.
Someone's been rough with this dress. It's torn.
Oh no, she must have been wearing it. He killed her and then
No.
he took it back off.
There's no blood on
No,
it.
There's no blood on it.
There we
It
go.
must have been torn some other time.
You know.
Oh no, there's more? What? What now?
I mean, he might like it rough.
This is the same dress as the one in the book about snow. I think Smith was dressing Lily up in it to recreate the snow from the book.
Uh-huh.
You're right. It's the same dress. It's another match to what's in the book. God, I can see the whole picture now. It all goes together like you said.
Okay, you need to step
This
away.
creep put that girl in a Snow White dress and recreated the whole story from the book with the apple and the deep sleep and everything.
Uh-huh.
You're a better detective than I thought you'd be.
Thanks.
So
Good,
he planned it all out.
uh-huh.
He had all the details noted down. Only then, when it comes time to kiss her and wake her up.
Yeah.
I hope you're just about through. I don't really want to stay in here any longer.
I don't really want to either, but... Oh! Well, this looks important. Oh.
Those pictures of the dead girl?
Doubt it.
How do you know?
Wait.
I'm in this one. It was taken last winter.
Oh no. Bigby. This kind of stalking, it doesn't just stop by itself. Trust me, I know about this firsthand. He'll keep trying to get closer.
Yeah,
and closer.
somebody's watching us through the magic mirror.
Snow is gone now, so
The next step closer. What is it?
it's Crane.
Man, that's just too easy. No! Oh.
He could be after you now.
Good. I am dying to get my hands on that disgusting weasel.
I mean, sure.
Really starting to like you, Sheriff. You're not afraid to be a complete bastard.
Not if I have to.
Obviously, there will have to be some changes.
Get out of the chair.
Hello, Bigby.
Good.
Take care of it, Bigby, or I'll take care of it for you.
Wow.
Jesus Christ, Bigby. Is that you?
Huh. He's gonna go full Wolfie. Great. 21.4 years. Sympathize with him. Uh-huh. I feel bad about that now. Did you treat the murder suspect? Yeah, just persuade him to talk. It seemed easier. Yeah, I'm gonna guess it's probably extra bad luck because it's a magic mirror. Yeah, you have to let Snow come with you. That's fine. Yes, don't hit Georgie Porgy. Yeah, I didn't want to have Beast at my mercy. Just wanted to get him to calm down. Okay, so it was really Crane or someone glamorous Crane? That was Crane, absolutely. When's the full war form in the last preview? I don't remember. It might have been. So, the only thing that makes me say it was absolutely Crane was the fact that he smashed the mirror and ran away. It's a little weird they took pictures of him and then left them in the room, but he took pictures which included a picture that was torn and then taped back together, it looked like. So it's a little odd. Alright, let's... Oh, geez, this is long. Someone's pulling strings? I would have to agree with that. I don't think Crane killed... Well... Looks like it's a setup. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like, it's a little too convenient. Like, I wouldn't doubt... I wouldn't be surprised if he had a fetish. If he had a snow fetish. Like, that seems believable to me. But that Crane murdered someone because he's trying to get to snow, that's too... It seems more like he's a good fall guy. We're supposed to be able to get him in the room normally. Well, yeah, like, you weren't sure, but still, like, that's an awful careless thing to do if you're... Yeah, it's still showing up that there's something new, and there's nothing new. It bugs the ever-living everything out of me. Yeah, it seemed like he was genuinely surprised, but at the same time, like... Maybe he's just pretending? Sex makes people do weird and senseless things? Do you know that firsthand, Bundy? Like, what are you saying? All right. So we has a moment. So you've been watching the news. All right, fair enough. Okay, so this is Clever Hans. This is the story of Clever Hans from the link that Crimson sent earlier. Hans' mother asks, "Where are you going, Hans?" Hans answers, "To Gretel's." "Behave yourself, Hans." "Behave myself. Goodbye, mother." "Goodbye, Hans." Hans comes to Gretel's. "Good day, Gretel." "Good day, Hans. Are you bringing something good?" "Bringing nothing. Want something." Gretel gives Hans a needle. Hans says, "Goodbye, Gretel." "Goodbye, Hans." Hans takes the needle, sticks it into a hay wagon, and walks home behind the wagon. "Good evening, mother." "Good evening, Hans. Where have you been?" "At Gretel's." "What did you take her?" "Took nothing, got something." "What did Gretel give you?" "Gave me a needle." "Where's the needle, Hans?" "Stuck in the hay wagon." Gosh, dang it. "That was stupid, Hans. Should have stuck the needle in your sleeve." "Doesn't matter. Do better." "Where are you going, Hans?" "To Gretel's mother." To Gretel's mother." "Behave yourself, Hans." "Behave myself." "Goodbye, mother." "Goodbye, Hans." Hans comes to Gretel's. "Good day, Gretel." "Good day, Hans. Are you bringing something good?" "Bringing nothing, want something." Gretel gives Hans a knife. This is weird. "Goodbye, Gretel." "Goodbye, Hans." Hans takes the knife, sticks it in his sleeve, and goes home. "Good evening, mother." "Good evening, Hans. Where have you been?" "At Gretel's." "What did you take her?" "Took nothing, got something." "What did Gretel give you?" "Gave me a knife." "Where's the knife, Hans?" "Stuck in my sleeve." "That was stupid, Hans. You should have put the knife in your pocket." "Doesn't matter. Do better." "Where are you going, Hans?" "To Gretel's, mother." "Behave yourself, Hans." "Behave myself." "Goodbye, mother." "Goodbye, Hans." Hans comes to Gretel's. "Good day, Gretel." "Good day, Hans. Are you bringing something good? Bringing nothing, want something. Gretel gives Hans a young goat. Oh no. Goodbye, Gretel. Goodbye, Hans. Hans takes the goat, ties its legs, and puts it in his pocket. When he arrives home, it has suffocated. Huh. Good evening, Mother. Good evening, Hans. Where have you been? At Gretel's. What did you take her? Sure likes repetition. Yeah, right. I think the problem is it was probably originally a poem. Because it was translated. Where have you been? At Gretel's. What did you take her? Took nothing, got something. What did Gretel give you? She gave me a goat. Where's the goat, Hans? Put it in my pocket. That was stupid, Hans. You should have tied a rope around the goat's neck. Oh, no. Doesn't matter. Do better. Where are you going, Hans? To Gretel's, Mother. Behave yourself, Hans. Behave myself. Goodbye, Mother. Goodbye, Hans. Hans comes to Gretel's. Good day, Gretel. Good day, Hans. Are you bringing something good? Bringing nothing, want something. Gretel gives Hans a piece of bacon. Goodbye, Gretel. Goodbye, Hans. Hans takes the bacon, ties a rope around it, and drags it along behind him. The dogs come and eat the bacon. When he arrives home, he has the rope in his hand. There's no longer anything tied to it. Good evening, Mother. Good evening, Hans. Where have you been? At Gretel's. What did you take her? Took nothing, got something. What did Gretel give you? Gave me a piece of bacon. Where is the bacon, Hans? Tied it to a rope, brought it home, dogs got it. Yeah, this guy's obviously just brilliant. That was stupid, Hans. Should have carried the bacon in your hand, on your head. Why should you carry the bacon on your head? That's ridiculous. Doesn't matter, do better. Where are you going, Hans? To Gretel's, Mother. Behave yourself, Hans. Behave myself. Goodbye, Mother. Goodbye, Hans. Hans comes to Gretel's. Good day, Gretel. Good day, Hans. Are you bringing something good? Bringing nothing, want something. Gretel gives Hans a calf. Goodbye, Gretel. Goodbye, Hans. Hans takes the calf, puts it on his head, and the calf kicks his face. Good evening, Mother. Good evening, Hans. Where have you been? At Gretel's. What did you take her? Took nothing, got something. What did Gretel give you? Gave me a calf. Where's the calf, Hans? Put it on my head, kicked my face. Like, is it still on his head? How does she not know where it is? Let's be honest here. Where's the calf, Hans? Put it on my head, kicked my face. That was stupid, Hans. You should have led the calf and taken it to the hay rack. He's giving him his ram stuff. I don't know. Because I'm assuming it's the same Hansel and Gretel that had to deal with the witch. So, because Hansel almost got cooked, Gretel's like, oh no. I don't know. You should have led the calf, take it to the hay rack. Doesn't matter, do better. Where are you going, Hans? To Gretel's, Mother. Behave yourself, Hans. Behave myself. Goodbye, Mother. Goodbye. Wait. It says behave myself. Goodbye, Mother. And this is goodbye, Mother a second time. I don't know if that's intentional or typo. But goodbye, Hans. Hans comes to Gretel's. Good day, Gretel. Good day, Hans. Are you bringing something good? Bringing nothing, want something. Oh, no. Gretel says to Hans, I will go with you. Hans takes Gretel, ties her to a rope, leads her to the hay rack, and binds her fast. Then Hans goes to his mother. Common old European name, that's possible. Good evening, Mother. Good evening, Hans. Where have you been? At Gretel's. What did you take her? Took nothing, got something. What did Gretel give you? Gave me nothing, came with me. Where did you leave Gretel? Led her on a rope, tied her to the hay rack. Threw her some grass. Oh, no. Oh, I see the problem. Oh, no. Now, if you were the mother of this sweet, stupid child, what would you tell the boy? What would you tell the boy at this point? Before I read what happens, what would you tell this boy that he should have done? How would you word what he should have done? because that's like, as soon as I read the line, I was like, oh, I know what's gonna happen. That was, yeah, obviously it starts with that was stupid, Hans, but you say you should have, and what should he have done? What would you tell him he should have done? You're supposed to put her in the bed. Fair enough. Fair enough. No, Flamboy, you're not supposed to put her in the basement. You know what? You want to know what the wrong answer is? You know what the wrong choice to make was? The following. That was stupid, Hans. You should have cast friendly eyes at her. You should have cast friendly eyes at her. Like, the story could have ended right there, and we'd all know how that wound up. Like, so I hope we're all ready. Doesn't matter. Do better. Hans goes into the stable, cuts out the eyes of all the calves and sheep, and throws them in Gretel's face. Then Gretel becomes angry, tears herself loose, and runs away. She is no longer Hans' bride. Da 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 da. Well, that was just beautiful. So glad that happened. I'm so glad we read that story. Don't worry. I mean, don't worry, Bundy. I had no intentions of casting friendly eyes onto Bubbles. I'm sure she wouldn't appreciate that. Hans did what his mom told him to do. I know, and that's why I blame the mother. More of the story: girls don't like it when you throw eyeballs at them. I mean, yeah, I think that's the ultimate moral of the story. Girls don't mind if you're stupid, but as soon as you start throwing eyeballs at them, they're out. Like, right? Lost, you relate to Hans? I don't know how to feel about that for you, Lost. I'm sorry. Yeah, exactly. Like, he tied her up and what was it? Threw hay at her? Threw her some grass. He threw grass to her. And she was like, well, this is weird, but this is fine. He's hot, so whatever. He's some hot dude named Hans. This is fine. And she was like, that was okay, apparently. She's like, boy, I like them named Hans and stupid. Like, I don't know how to deal with this. You really thought of grass seeds and crows and pecking of eyes? Bubbles, that seems excessive. So, oh boy, I can't wait until next time, where we presumably find out about some other obscure fairy tale characters and we can read their stories and find out how twisted theirs were. Also, that chapter only took like 2 hours. I don't know how I feel about that.
Joker, there's a treasure chest. We can get more money.
Crimson, thank you so much for the 100 bits. Much appreciated. And yeah, when you're gonna start point 2. I'm gonna be starting point 2 once I get moved. So it might be a month. Like, that's the only thing, is I've gotta get packed and I've gotta get moved. As soon as that's done, then I can start on that. Trust me, I'm gonna get back to it also.
Joker, there's a treasure chest. We can get more money.
Bundy, thank you for the 200 bits. Cheer bits for the obscure fairy tales. Yeah, all the originals were pretty horrifying. Why am I moving? Because they're tearing down my apartment. They are tearing it down. They're like, hey, you can wait until we tell you to get out, or you can leave early. Whichever, but just so you know, tearing down the buildings. So I was like, well, we're not all evicted yet. At this point, it's voluntarily leaving. And it wouldn't technically be evicted. We're all on a month-to-month lease, and so they'd be canceling our lease. So but yeah, so yeah, it's fun. And like, it's fine. It's just the issue of like, I've got to get everything done. I've got to get packed. I've got to just get moving. But I'm gonna see a March Madness style bracket of all the original fairy tales and see which one comes out on top for the most horrifying / morbid. I mean, like 7 times in 5 years, so I know how much it sucks. Yeah. Thank you, Lost. I appreciate that. Yeah. After moving Bubbles a couple times in recent years, I was just like, we're getting movers for this. I'm not doing this. Because I'm like, I don't even have that much. I have a lot of stuff, but like, as I'm packing it, I'm like, I don't really have that much. But we could totally do a bracket if we could get like just a bunch of fairy tales, just do a bracket style. So we go down like, oh, but unfortunately, turning into foam loses out this week to having eyeballs chucked at you. So, whoa. Yeah, moving stuff in the moving truck is awful. And again, that's why I'm like, movers. I'll pack it, you move it. That's your job. Look at that, we almost have 1% of the cake paid for on the first day of the cake bar. Cake bar, that sounds great. Should have a cake bar. Oh, I probably really can't afford it either, but I'm just kind of like, the anguish of the time. So it depends on how much time you need them for. But like, yeah, like my apartment is just, it also doesn't help that like my apartment doesn't hold cool very well. So like, we'd have to be moving stuff in the summer, in the heat. It'd just be a pain. Anhab, welcome back. I was wondering where you disappeared to. You're here in time for the ending. Be moving to next is getting renovated right now. It's at the point floor shift when you walk. Oh, that's good. That's real gross, Lost. Yeah, I'm on the second floor. So but so like my figuring is like I have this terrifying walk around because I feel like I'm gonna go through the floor at any moment. Yeah, that's not really okay. My thought is like I have enough stuff, like if I get everything packed up, a couple professional movers, like it will take them no time at all to load up my stuff, take it, and so like I probably will only have to pay for like a couple hours as long as I get everything packed up. And so it's like, okay, well, I'll manage. I can manage for that. I can manage to scrape that money together. Maybe that's what I should have done. I should have had a bits drive for Peg for the moving fund. Well, that's fun. It's fun, Lost. This place isn't great, but it was cheap and it was well kept. It was kept up. So it's a shame that it's gonna be torn down for what will inevitably be expensive apartments. But excuse me, because that had a good location. I agree, Bubbles. Cake is a better bits bar.
Joker, there's a treasure chest. We can get more money.
Crimson Aaron, thank you so much for the 20 bits and pushing us to 1.02%. One day, 1%. I can take that. You'll be fine, Bundy. We'll have a conversation. All right. How much is the cake gonna be? So, the cake, technically what I made the fund for was I made the fund only for the tiered cake. Not for all the sheet cake that we have to pay for also. But the tiered cake, and we don't even have the final quote yet because I'm not sure, we haven't decided where we're going with. But so I pulled the quote from the last place that we looked at because I figure it'll be about the same. And it should be, it's going to be $325, which translates to 32,500 bits. I believe is right. Yeah, 32,500 bits. Near come in and finish it in a week. Now, let's not rely on Niernan. Let's all watch some ads. Watch some ads and help Obi and Bubbles get their cake. Or I think I have my account linked. Yeah, don't worry about it, Lost. Share the stream with others so that they may come and enjoy, and I get my word spread farther. Go watch YouTube videos with the ad blocker off. All these things will be helpful. It's only give you about 2 bits. Take a while. Again, that's the problem. Like on desktop, you get minimum of 5, but on mobile you get 2. And I'm like, it's really jerkish. I know, Nhab, I know. So you claim. But yeah, again, I'm like, I don't expect people to. I'm not gonna harass y'all for doing it or not doing it, but just mobile limit the amount of ads you can watch? I assume so. They all limit you in somehow, some way, but don't really get well, I mean, I guess that'd be the difference. It's like if you can get them on... If you can get them on PC, it's better because they're worth more. Like, they can be worth... The most I've seen is 100 bits for one ad. But I know that some people... I've heard somebody say they got an ad for 200 bits at some point. Kept it around the same amount of bits either way. What I was going to say... do you... Are you saying you don't... Oh, with Twitch? But are you doing the get bits option, which lets you watch ads? Like, are you trying to watch ads for bits? Because that's how that works. But it should be that... but I think I've also got it set so that, like, if I'm playing a game, you can... Like, you'll have to tell me. If I'm playing a game, you can purchase that game from Amazon from directly beneath my video, and I'll get part of that revenue of you buying the game. So, you know, if we're playing a game and you're like, ooh, I want this game, buy it while I'm streaming it. So, okay, Bundy, good. God knows that's there. Buy now, okay. So, the problem is, yeah, someone else is going to have to walk you guys through that because it's my channel, it won't let me click on the bits button. Well, Lost, that just means you have good taste in games. But that said, like, again, I'm just saying, like, that's why, again, like, that's why I'm trying not to be like, give us money! But I'm just like, if you're interested, that's one way that helps me. I also need to get my merch up. You know, need to get some merch so people can buy, so the 8 of you can buy a t-shirt, you know, for more standard cake or a special order. So we're going for a special order, like it's gonna be pretty classic we're planning on a tiered. Lost, don't worry about it. Don't worry about it. Again, I don't begrudge any of you for not donating. I can't donate to people. I don't have the money to donate to people. Even if I wasn't paying for a wedding, I don't have that money. So you're good. Don't worry about it. Yeah, we're doing a shirt with punishment helm. Okay, I'll keep that in mind. We'll toss that idea around. But we're doing what's gonna be probably a 3-tiered cake, 2 or 3-tier cake with primarily white, but then on the cake, currently in my mind it's also in white, but we're going back and forth on how the decoration's gonna work. On the cake in white will also be symbols from different fandoms. So it's got like, the cake will have texture, it'll have decoration, but it will still look elegant. Yeah, Lost, did you see what Bubble said on how to... on how to watch ads to get bits? Anhab, I'm glad you like the idea. Or wait, Anhab, are you saying that the shirt with punishment helm sounds amazing, or the cake sounds amazing? Because I need context for what you said. Okay, both. Fair enough. Yeah. So, okay, we'll have to do some brainstorming, try to figure out how to make a punishment helm shirt. Because if y'all buy it, I'll figure out how to make it. I can go up there with my Bantha Wild Wings shirt. We're not going to stream the wedding. We will take pictures and everything that we will happily upload to the Discord for you guys. You can share pictures of... Oh, no, I have not done any... I've not done any sketches or anything of it, because while we have the basic idea, we haven't actually done... like, I have the idea in my head, but I've never penned anything to paper, because I'm like, I don't know what symbols to go on there. I don't know how to make it artsy and elegant without feeling crowded and all sorts of different things. Like, that's where I'm kind of like, I want to get one of the people who are professional decorators to be like, hey, this is what I want. Figure it out. And yes, Bundy, there will be video game music. There will be anime music. There will be, Star Wars, and Jurassic Park, and maybe Game of Thrones, and, like, there was music from all the places, and then there's also going to be, like, normal music, but, yeah, it should be great. You know, you have to have normal music for the Mondays, you know. Yes, we have a date, and it is in March, so stay tuned for that. You don't think Jurassic Park music fits with weddings? And do 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 and da 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 da. Come on. We think we've decided first dance music, yes. One of your favorite songs from the playlist in Discord as soon as I find it. Alright, go for it, Bundy. Like, you have to pick the right Jurassic Park music. You can't, yeah, like, some of it's absolutely not appropriate. Or it's entirely appropriate, depending on how you view it. But yeah, we're hoping to get a person to play the harp, but currently it's like, well. So I was actually gonna say that Bubbles, we need to add a for one of the tables. It needs to be a Kingdom Hearts table, because obviously dearly beloved at some point. Oh, we could have a, come on, Bubbles, we could have a Kingdom Hearts table. It would be fine. Well, what we'll do is we'll have a Kingdom Hearts table and we'll dedicate it to all the Discord people, or all the viewers who help pay for these things. So, look at the little Death Star on the top. It was nice. It's a nice touch. We probably won't have a Death Star on top of our cake, but It's just a suggestion, Bubbles. We can talk about it some more later. Some of the music sounds kind of wetty-y too. That's fair. But we still have a lot of that to hammer out. Earthbound, Home Again, Home Sweet Home. Well, let's see. Not sure how loud that is. It looks like it's pretty loud. Oh wait, I'm looking at the wrong thing. Let's go ahead and kill the... Is it loud? There we go. I don't know about sad. Oh, there it is. And there's the change. I think that was the real thing. You had to wait until you got to that, to the upswing, because now it sounds much more lighthearted and kind of love songy, whereas before it was a little more downtrodden. You'd rather have Ghibli music? We're gonna have to figure out what Ghibli music we want though. Get 5 more bits for watching short ads. Yeah, those things. Please try again later. Yeah. This is some fun music. Oh, now there's words. What the heck? It's always gonna shine again. I believe the pot of gold waits out every rainbow's end. I believe in like I said, the old school Disney. I'm like, no, this is like an 80s. Late 80s, early 90s song. I'm not saying that it absolutely resets the morning. What I'm saying is Twitch claims that they only have so many ads that they can use each day. And so it makes sense you'd have more options in the morning than you'd have in the evening. That's all I've said. And I've found to have more luck that way. So Anhab, try going to someone else's stream in the morning and get bits there. Bundy should be streaming tomorrow morning, right? Go try and grind bits off of him. Oh, okay. So Bubbles has already shot down Bundy's song. So if other people have song ideas that we can use. Oh yeah, you can do that. You can do that, Lost. No, Flameboy. They should, theoretically, all channels should give the same amount of ads. they should all have the same opportunity. Some people have just noted some. They're like, oh, this channel's lucky for me. And I think Nhab said the last time he got an ad, he went and watched someone else's stream, and all of a sudden he was able to watch like a couple ads before it stopped him again. Also, Bubbles, I'm playing with your flowers because you left them here since you apparently didn't like them. Play Duel of the Fates and break out a lightsaber fight right in the middle of everything. I mean, I was tempted, Crimson, I gotta be honest. Ta-da, ta-ta, na, ba, ba. Do-do-do-do-do-do-do-do-do. A do 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 do. Cut the K with the Keyblade. So the plan is, I don't believe you that you're sad. I think you're glad you left these flowers behind. I know you didn't want them. I worked so hard to make them for you. The plan is, here's the plan with that. The plan is that because my primary thing, if you guys didn't know this, is Star Wars. The plan is to take the cake knife and make the hilt, the handle of the cake knife, a lightsaber hilt. So that, and then Bubbles' thing is Harry Potter, and we'll make the cake server look like a wand, and boom. Feel the best shape for cutting cake? Yeah, basically Flamboy. See, I was afraid you didn't notice, and that's why I was letting you know, Lost. Yeah, so Bubbles, I'm playing with your Sweet Pea right now. Bundy, I did mention that end song as a possible one for at least leaving the ceremony. So yeah. I am Slytherin apparently. So Pottermore told me. A really thin blade made to look like a lightsaber blade. I guess theoretically we could. I'm not sure that anybody's surprised at me being a Slytherin, but alright. Hey, Lost. See, there we go. Wheeze the snacks. Parma told you you're a Gryffindor. Bundy, you are the most puff Gryffindor I've ever heard of in my life. Flameboy's Slytherin as well. Claw, then Hufflepuff, most recently got Gryffindor. Well, sorry, it only matters what you got the first time. So you're apparently a Ravenclaw. I don't know if you know this, but once you're sorted, you're sorted. Griffin Puff. You know that they allow in Hogwarts too. You got a rat. Oh, that's fun. That's fun, Lost. Yeah, you have to go with what you get sorted into first, because that's how sorting works. There's no switching houses. Got Ravenclaw and Hufflepuff, but I don't remember which I got first because that was years ago. That's fair. Now the thing was, I took the test before reading the books or paying attention to the movies, so it wasn't like there was no trying to get a certain house for me. It was just bam, done, got it. We got characteristics of Ravenclaw, but Slytherin is more dominant. That's fair. I understand that. Be a Huffleclaw. A Ravenpuff? Oh my gosh, Ravenpuffs? Are just like a... I just picture like a cheese puff, but that's black. What would that taste like? This is weird. We're in a weird tangential moment here. Going to the Sorting Hat every other day because you can't decide. One day he gets sick of you and just yells around the house name every time you enter the room. Sounds beautiful. Why would you say that Slytherin's appropriate, Bundy, huh? A black pygmy puff? It's a pygmy puff. It's like a baby Huffle? Black puff pastry that tastes like bird meat. Huh. Ravenpuff. Nom nom nom. Also, Bubbles, shouldn't you be in bed? Don't you have to get to work early? Jigglypuff, Jiggly. About Arnold Ginny's Pygmy Puff? Gee, I don't know. I only read the books once. Sword for life based on personality traits. You're 11 years old. Exactly. That's why Crimson, that's why I'm saying, like, whatever you got on the first test that you took, that's what you are. Because they make the whole point later in the Half-Blood Prince about the fact that really the sorting probably happens too young. Exactly, Flame Boy, that's what I'm saying. Bubbles, your sweet pea is like fidget spinner size. It's very fidgetable. Oh, goodness. It's just a comment, Bubbles. So I'm here, sitting here spinning it. Alright. Well, ladies and gentlemen, thank you all for coming out tonight. Thanks for hanging out. Have a nice little post-game chat. Next Monday we'll play more of this. I'm hoping. If it's only gonna take us 2 hours, it might be good. An absolute jerk, 11 and 10 years old. Later, significantly lesser jerk. Sure. Hopefully we'll get some more. I don't know, if I can ever get started at actually 9 o'clock on a Monday, we might be able to get through a chapter and a half of this game. If there's a way to combine a wand and lightsaber handle and have it look aesthetically pleasing. Wooden saber handle? That seems dangerous. Again, that's why I'm like, the lightsaber will be the cake knife and the serving thing will be a wand. I think that makes the most sense to me. So, let's see if there's anybody worth sending y'all towards. Meh. So, there are wooden lightsaber handles in Legends? That's fun. Anyway, is Felicia Day streaming? I won't do that. It seems like a waste. Thank you all for watching, as always. Thank you to those of you who threw bits at me, and thank you to the rest of you for just showing up. I always appreciate you. Hold on. Here's what we'll do. I'm gonna throw you all in there. You're just gonna all yell that the jury's here or something like that. I don't know. I'll throw you at Felicia Day though. I'll throw you at Strippin'. That'll work. So, thank you guys for being here. As always, much appreciated. And, of course, until next time, ladies and gentlemen, the stream is adjourned. Good night, all.